Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Pathfinder and the Wrath of the Righteous. I was intending on going to sleep about an hour ago. And then I started thinking about this game, and thinking about this maze, and thinking about how much I want to overcome this maze so I can see what is next. My day-to-day routine has been looking up as much stuff as I can about Druid and learning what I can and cannot do at higher levels. And let's just say I'm excited for what is to come. Our Druid Liz and her animal companion Hammond, along with Camellia, Sela, and Windowog, have been making their way through the shield maze located by an underground mongrel encampment. This is the only way we know of getting to the surface, and we have encountered quite a few cultists that Windowog didn't seem to know existed inside of this facility. It appears they've summoned in something pretty big, and, well, let's just say pawing at the shield maze might be pretty accurate. I've been wandering around here forever.
Wherever my legs carry me.
This is not the exact spot we ended last episode in, but I wanted to show you. Some of the doors are indeed locked in here. At the summoning circle, we encountered that one, and we were not able to open it. At an earlier room that had some kind of sacrificial pole inside of it, we encountered another. However, what I did not see the last time we were in here the door to the unfinished section of the mage can be opened using the nearby torch. We learned that by reading, oh my god, look at my inventory, by reading some Hasila's orders that was left on one of the enemies that we have taken down. We gained intel about the area that we were in. Feels good, dude. Feels real good. So while I actually think we were exploring down at this southeastern edge, we're gonna take a detour to the northwest here and see what we can find. Let's make sure everyone is sneaking. Let's put the torch away for now. Liz's stealth is -3. Sela's is -4. Camellia's is +4. At least that's something. We have Windowog with +5. And then Hammond with the 7. So you know what? Maybe I don't want to split the party per se, but maybe if we leave the not stealthy ones here, we might actually be able to get the jump on someone. I know Camellia came with a rapier in one hand and a shield in another, but I also just equipped her with a crossbow as well that she can swap out to. I was just about to say, it looks like we found some traps on the path ahead. This is certainly something that we were encountering in the previous episode. Speaking of which, if you guys are enjoying the Pathfinder episodes, then please
I'll watch your back.
do us a favor.
The spirits guide
Hit the thumbs up button. Helps us out a lot with the YouTube algorithm and getting more people to see the video that you're currently enjoying.
I hope you appreciate this.
I do appreciate it. Well, we have 2 doors ahead of us.
Open your heart to me.
I'm gonna send Hammond over to the door on the right and we can poke our head in. Just give it a little sniff. Don't commit too hard. A Cambion. 2 enemies in the next room. Looks like they are both melee focused, but one does have a bow on their back. Okay, well, let's see if we can make this work. Oh, I have a good idea. We've been having some issues getting Sela into fights. We have a bow for her, but she can't seem to hit anything with it. That 2-handed flail is really where all the damage is at. And unfortunately, with the way that my party's been fighting, it's been difficult for her to actually use it. So Camellia and Sela are both right by the door. Windowog can hang out back here by the statue, and Liz kind of off to the side behind this statue. Now, Oh no, there's a bear in the room.
Save the last one for me.
Whatever shall we do? The bear should be the only thing that the enemies can see right now. And I'm gonna try to use that to my advantage and lure them back here. Hopefully pretty quickly. I'm gonna take a few steps into the room, so they really have to commit. Will this plan work out? It looks like one of the enemy combatants with a bow did swap out to it. They are gonna take an attack of opportunity as they run past Sela. Now Windawag with a really easy shot here. Crossbow is gonna miss, unfortunately. Sela now in a great position to come up on the flank with the swing. The flail for 11 damage to the back of the head. And now we bring the fight to the archer as Camellia rushes forward. I liked that plan. We have to call that something. It has to be a move in our repertoire. You know how you're supposed to say, "Hey bear," whenever you see one? In like nature, you call out to it. It's like a unanimous thing people do, right? Everybody knows, "Hey bear." That'll be what our move's called. The bear distraction. The archer actually swapping out to a melee weapon now that we have someone in melee range. Windawag moving up, not going to be able to get a shot off this turn. Sela once again pretty far in the back as well. Looks like Camellia is going to be going toe to toe with this guy, and her turn is up right now. She is going to call upon the spirit weapon enhancement.
The spirits demand your blood.
Ooh, and miss both attacks into her target. You hate to see it. I want to try this thing. It's called Demoralize with our Persuasion. We get this because... Is it because we're a tiefling, or can anyone do this? Regardless, my charisma is my highest stat because as a Fae speaker, it is what my casting modifier is going to be based on. So I should be pretty good at doing stuff like this. My attack right now would just do a couple damage, but if this works, the target's going to become shaken. And it looks like it did? Are you shaken, bro? He is. A shaken character takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. We're literally standing across the room, and we just intimidated the shit out of this guy. Well, that's better than any attack I would have been able to do from there. Hammond is up and is going to be able to get into melee range. One swing for 6 is all he's able to do. But this guy's actually going to throw off 2 blows at Camellia. She luckily
No match for me.
shrugged those off. The crossbow hit from Windawag does land firmly in the chest of our enemy this time. And now Sela with the wind up. The swing sends him across the room. I really like that super heavy hitting spell. I think that's so very cool. The guy had like a composite longbow on him. There's some scrolls stashed over here in the corner and 2 more doors to choose from, not to mention loot on his friend who has a masterwork scimitar on his person. Party suffers from a heavy encumbrance, so we can probably negate that. Let me read this tooltip really fast. Okay, so our party shares a strength capacity, basically. I'm just gonna drop all of this super duper heavy armor that I'm carrying around. This should help out a fair amount, at least I hope. Although that's worth 72 gold. Maybe that is worth hanging on to. Regardless, we could always come back for it, right? Isn't that how the world works? I'm going to keep one of these shields. I believe they're the same. One of these belongs to Sela if she ever swaps back over from her weapon. Oh! Dropping them on the ground.
What do we have here?
Oh, we have another interactable torch on the wall. Did dropping them on the ground just totally delete them? It appears so. Okay, good to know. Oh no, they're in a thing here. So where's the other loot box then? Okay, everyone, other side of the room. We don't want to be led into a false sense of security here. Let's have one person go over and hit the torch. Another secret wall with much more loot inside as well. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll pick up this stuff. Although 6 pounds, 2 pounds, the Masterwork Great Club is worth 100 gold. Yeah, we'll bring that with us. That's how we're gonna start determining what we pick up. Half-plate armor. Ooh. Excuse me. Is that an upgrade for Sela? I believe it is. Her banded mail gives her 7 armor. But it looks like casting spells is going to be harder. She's going to get no benefit from her dexterity, right? Well, she is a super heavy armored character right on the front line. Sela with 19 AC, and it's not even while using a shield. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Nice strike.
Everyone back to sneaking. Hopefully out of sight of anything else we might find. Hammond checking out the next room hasn't... What is that? A medium earth elemental. With its back to us.
I will help where I can.
Hey, bear! Uh-oh, the earth elemental gets to go before Hammond! 11 damage. Oh, shit. He's not gonna get attack of opportunity, right? Hammond? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We could step out and try to heal him, but I think I can slip by with this. Acrobatics ability. You move through a threatened square without provoking attack of opportunity from an enemy using our acrobatics. So we're definitely going to do that and run around the corner. Sorry, Hammond, you're looking really bloody, dude. That's my fault. That's my fault. All right, everyone else, hold. Hold. Here it comes. Hey, bear, is it going to work? He may not even make it through the door this turn. Oh, well, it didn't cause an attack of opportunity, unfortunately. No, but it does set us up for some easy attacks on this guy. Unfortunately, Sela looks like she missed with hers. Smite evil. I don't think a earth elemental is necessarily evil. I'm just going to totally line of sight with Hammond, actually. I am getting away from that damage. He can just chill over there for a quick moment. We do have Windwog in the shadows going for a shot. 6 damage on the medium earth elemental. Liz, seeing her bear companion threatened, is going to go straight for the conjuration magic. This time we're sending in a snowball. That's going to be 9 damage to the earth elemental. He's below half. Now, Camellia did not get an attack of opportunity, but she does get 2 rapier swings to the back, 1 dealing 4 damage as it chips away at the rocks. Sela's turn one more time. The flail rips the earth elemental apart. And poor little Hammond limps back around the corner all bloodied. Any loot on this guy? Anything good? Meteor dust on the body. I know lay on hands might be a little excessive, but you know, we take good care of Hammond. Let's check out the rest of the room. There is some loot. Looks like some gold and what was that other thing? Diamond dust. Nice. The back of the room just seems like it's hitting cave walls here. Potentially like they were trying to expand the cultist den even further in that direction. Ominous. The secret door has already been searched, which means that this door on the right is the only way that we can continue in here. Although there was one more entrance Back towards the... Oh, is this the hidden loot? There it is. Okay, much less confused now. Mystery's been solved. Wow, it looks like this place goes pretty far. Whoa. Hello? Is that a dead body pit? Oh, I see cages with meat. What kind of meat? I'm not sure. We have lights on a wall and a guy who hasn't seen us yet. We haven't seen anyone else yet either. Okay, we're gonna take with the stealthy part of the party. We're gonna take a couple steps forward. Everyone else stay back. Let's move up to here.
I see blood.
Fuck!
Blood!
It's okay. Okay, not the end of the world, just I'm not gonna get as much of a surprise here as I was hoping. Sela, why don't you check the other side of the room? Get out of this stealth thing. It's not gonna do you any good. We do see one more bandit on the other side, and Sela should have his attention. Now, Liz, can we demoralize our friend over here? In fact, we can. Beautiful. Windwag gonna go for the shot. It is gonna miss just by 1 on the dice roll. However, he's gonna turn around and fire off a shot of his own. This one's gonna hit Hammond, and he's below half health already, so I'm actually gonna go for a cure wounds here. We are gonna need to rest soon to get some of these spells back. These fights, they've been dishing out a lot of damage to our poor bear. Unfortunately, Camellia can't do too much more. We're just gonna have her move forward a little bit, and Hammond is mad. Rushing forward, we're gonna see one swing into the Cambion, but it's not going to connect, and the other on the far side of the room choosing to run over to the bear as well. Sela chasing as far as she can. She is in melee range and will be able to strike next turn. Liz, however, is going to have some fun now. We are going to use Summon Nature's Ally at the feet of the guy who just ran over, and hopefully they let me attack with it this time. It looks like they skipped its turn again. Can I please use this next time? Windwag is going to fire off a shot at the same one, the one that's demoralized in the back. That's going to land firmly in the stomach of her target. That shot wasn't enough to kill him, but he did take some damage from it. Camellia moving up side by side with Hammond now. One swing from the rapier is going to connect for a decent amount of damage. Hammond now with 3 attacks ready to go. First one misses. Second one misses. Third one takes his fucking head off. Cambion going for a double attack to the side of Hammond, but it is not going to connect. Sela with the swing of the two-handed flail just behind the target. Oh, does the minion just do its own thing? It looked like it actually swung there. Maybe he is helping. Hey, let's demoralize our guy over here again. This could be something that I do fairly regularly because our persuasion's so damn high already. It should work fairly often. Windwag with the shot. Does connect to the shoulder of this guy as he's still looking down at Hammond. Camellia turning to face him. One swing straight to the heart. And you're to blame. What were you guys doing in this room? Can we see any weird stuff in the corners? Do these guys have anything on their person that we should be aware of? More scimitars. They don't look any better than the one I've been using. Although the one that I'm using is worth 200 gold. Maybe that's why it's so fucking good. These scimitars will sell for a pretty penny. We are also seeing blood vials. Not sure what to do with those. And studded armor. This is the same armor that Liz is already wearing. So we'll take their scimitars, their bows, and leave the armor on the ground. So, what are we looking at over here? This is rather curious. 4 buttons, 4 different colors
Let's
located
shake a leg.
on a wall. What happens if we press the green one? And now the blue. And now the yellow. And the red. Any clues around the room? Oh, you can also hit this multiple times. As if my button mashing already wasn't getting me anywhere. All we know is that the door to the heart of the shield maze is locked with magic. When we've been finding stuff, it's actually been updating our journal with the new stuff, which is actually really nice for keeping track of this. However, I think the only way we're gonna find how to open this is if we go look somewhere else. Are you fucking kidding me? What was the code? What was it? All right. There's no way. I actually thought I was going to open this and it would just be for some loot. Should we rest before we do this? My spell slots aren't the best at the moment. Oh, there is loot in here. Maybe it's no. I was just trying to say maybe it's no big deal. Maybe this is just a little side room. Shit. What's happening? Seela. Seela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait. This is... No, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt! Radiance! The sword of great Yanel! That's what this is. But it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad, with all of the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Imagine a hilt being so famous that you're just like, yep, I know exactly what that sword is. No big deal. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that it were the illustrious sword of legend. Oh, I got my first achievement! My first achievement! You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings and in the hands of Yanil. That's how I'm gonna say it. That's what I've just decided. In the hands of the Yanil statue. I've even thought of going to the Estad Museum to see the real thing in person. How could it get here? What's so special about it? See the frowns. Now, nothing, I guess. But this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yanil held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see the radiance light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. were highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who is Yanil? No! You've never heard of Yanil? Am I still saying it the same way? She's famous all over Galorian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mandev, and when the crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the crusade. People say that she was audacious and spirited, but she was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers. And she didn't just survive the mission, she even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Sela frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly. A hero's death. Because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yanil. I'm pretty sure I've been saying her name the same. Are you a fan of hers or something? I suppose you could say that. I've always felt an affinity with Yanil. I know what it's like to not be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yanil. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero, and that's what counts. Yeah, but how could the relic end up down here? It's so far away from home. Yanil disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yanel's blade, and will always be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out that somebody stole it. Sela laughs. I have a weird feeling, like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it. Even if it's no use to us, it's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? Okay, that's enough about the sword. Let's get going. Really, really cool. You could just tell how excited Sela was to gaze upon that. And to any other character, it would just look like a normal piece of junk down here. Just the hilt of a sword? Who cares? I cannot believe I got that door open, by the way. I was trying different combinations for a few minutes. Set up another camp exactly on the same spot that our previous camp was at. We're not wasting anything. And it turns out that that was not the door that we were looking for, because this quest did not update. So wherever we're going has to be on the southeastern side of the area. Or at least that's the working theory at the moment. I guess we'll figure that out in the morning. Hammond still looks pretty bloodied, even though he's rested and he's at full health. I just want to make sure you know we are taking good care of him. I know there's a lot of Hammond fans in the chat, okay? I understand. I'm double checking all of the rooms that we've been in previously. It looks like there are still some that are locked this way. 2 that are locked this way, in fact. Well, let's set up for the... Hey, bear! Anybody home? Looks... Whoa! Dangerous enemies. The game contains optional, but especially dangerous opponents or groups of enemies that only the most experienced adventurers can handle. One such opponent awaits you on the other side of this door. Carefully weigh the risk involved with entering. What was that? Some kind of demon? Did they summon this? A large water elemental. No shit. I get the feeling that Hey Bay is not going to work super well, but hey, I'm up for the challenge. Let's quick save and see how this goes. They're really hyping this up. I'm going to keep Hammond right here. I want him to be seen close to the door. And we know that the enemy seems to be patrolling back and forth in the middle of the area. And perfect. Hopefully, Hammond gets a pretty good initiative. And it looks like he did. We are going to delay this turn. Choosing a position in inactive queue, delay the character's turn. That's... Oh, I choose where it goes? Well, let's go after the elemental. By delaying this character's turn, you voluntarily reduce their initiative score for the rest of combat. Fascinating. Okay. I don't think that's that big of a deal, actually. Hammond's gonna run back away from everything that's going on. We're going to just end his turn there. Sela's going to delay her turn to be behind the elemental. Windowag's going to delay her turn to be behind the elemental. And now hopefully, Hey Bear works on the elemental. Oh, and it looks like it is. Hey Bear.
The spirits demand your blood.
All right, we're going to open up with 2 swings from Camellia, neither of which connected. A shot from Windowag around the corner. Hits for 6. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Okay, that's fine. Sela with a big swing from the flail. Hits for 9. The enemy is taking reduced damage. Liz is going to step out from behind the corner and summon in. Unavailable? Why is that unavailable? Okay, we're going to try to blind this thing since I can't do what I wanted to do. The large water elemental will hopefully not be able to see what he's swinging at. Flare looks like it was not successful. Hammond now moving out from around the corner. We have 1 swing on the elemental who's going to swing back at Hammond. 2! 1 left and 1 right. Both are going to miss. Spiritual weapon being used now. And we're also going to enlarge person on Windowag. That's not what I wanted. I'm not sure how that happened. I did click initially, but then I activated 100% clicked again on Windowag over here. That's okay. Liz is just really big this turn. That's going to be fine. Sela with the swing.
Without risk.
Is not going to connect. I didn't see if Windowag actually connected or not. I was a little distracted. We're going to summon in a creature, hopefully on the other side of the elemental. I actually locked in all of my spell slots with summon creature after resting. I don't know why. I just thought it would be fun. Hammond going in for 3 swings, but is going to be frozen as a result of making contact with the character. Because he's not using a weapon, he's slashing at it with his paws. Not only did he get frozen, he took a lot of damage during that. Camellia is going to go for 2 swings. They are going to connect. We're then going to see Windowag with a shot from the corner again, connecting for 6 damage as well. Sela, instead of swinging, is going to lay of hands on Hammond just to heal him back up a little bit. I wish it was more than that. Now our new creature decided to stand still and do nothing. And we're just not going to have that. Liz moves up because Hammond is in dire need of aid. However, the swing does not connect and Hammond is still frozen unless I'm mistaken. We're going to try to do an agile move and break around the corner. It looks like the ice is simply slowing him down. Hopefully by breaking line of sight and our party being where they are, it's going to give him plenty of room to actually get away. Camellia going for some swings. She never connects with anything. I don't know why I expect otherwise. Windowag with the shot does not connect either. Sela could end it all now. And she does. Oh, hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Oh.
I will help where I can.
Help him, help him, help him, help him.
Something.
I need the voice of the spirits.
I have 2 heals in the chamber. They're coming. Can I stop taking damage, please? Fuck.
I crave your command.
I'm not going to say we almost lost Hammond. But that was much scarier than I wanted it to be. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Anything good in the elemental room? We have giant spider legs. Right? We can cook those up for dinner or something, right? It said the elemental was optional, right? So I'm not expecting this to be the way out. The kitchen smelling of burnt fat and garlic. Food was clearly cooked here in vast quantities. More loot against the wall, more health potions here. Unfortunately, our furry friend...
What's that there?
Was it just loot? Our furry friend can't drink health potions, right? Or can he? You acquired this ring while exploring in the shield maze. We're going to have to identify both of these things, and I don't have the capability of doing that. Can you... Oh, you can drink potions? Take all of them. Looks like the back end of this room has completely collapsed. That was a cool fight. Dude, hay bay is a good strategy. Let's check the next room. I don't want to get complacent. I mean, I know we just fought something really difficult. Would they throw 2 really difficult things in back to back? I don't know. Corrupted mongrel guard and a mongrel ranger. The ranger likely has a ranged weapon. Also some dummies strewn about the room. All right, let's get everybody in if we can. Have everybody in the corner. Oh, I know something fun we could try. We get web from being a certain type of tiefling. Let's go ahead and use it. We're going to start out combat by locking these guys into place and firing off a shot with Windowag. Unfortunately, the shot was a little too delayed and didn't make it through. Camellia is going to move up to the sides of this area. She's still in stealth, although they just saw her. Windowag with a shot on the ranger. I imagine he's the biggest threat to us right now. Oh, this is a flat-footed round. Never mind. Excuse me. We're just moving everybody into position. Nice and easy. I probably should take more of them out of stealth. Although, they didn't see anybody. No, they probably did. They probably just didn't act. Well, what if we just delay our initiative again? Just put it behind this dude. If he walks forward, we'll stab him when he gets over here. I'm fine with that. Windowag, however, is going to take a shot on the ranger. And that shot connects for 10 damage, half of his health. Hammond's going to take a more front of the line position. However, stepping into the web slightly, it looks like he was completely stopped. Sila's going to fire off a shot with her own bow, and that does connect. I want to be able to put a companion up here. Can we do that with Liz's movement right now? It doesn't look like it. Instead, let's really demoralize the ranger, hopefully making it so his attack doesn't connect with much of anything. The mongrel guard does manage to just barely get through the massive amount of webs in front of him. Sela is going to break stealth. I was hoping I could move over and attack this guy. Excuse me, Camellia going to break stealth. That attack does not connect, however. Windowag firing off at the ranger. This shot does miss as it bangs against the other side of the wall. Hammond going to turn to his left with his first swing, not going to connect the mongrel. Neither are the 2 follow-up attacks.
Into the fray.
Sela probably should have just swapped her over to her main weapon. I'm going to do that now. Unfortunately, we did lose a bit of movement with that course of action. Liz is going to summon in a companion right on the other side of the mongrel guard. This companion's hopefully going to attack on its turn. We do get swung at yet again, but it does miss. Camellia not able to connect with the first swing. The second one doing 5.
They'll beg me to
Windowag again firing at the archer. This time 5 damage. He is bloodied and hurting as he makes his first steps across the webbing. Looks like he actually resorted to throwing something at Hammond. Speaking of Hammond, 3 swings, 1 connecting for 5 damage. Sela is equipped with that 2-hand flail, and the swing connects for 11. Not enough to take down the mongrel guard, but he sure felt that. Let's go ahead and do a divine zap. I doubt it'll kill the ranger, but 1 damage is better than no damage. I can probably finish him off next turn. Camellia is going to swing 1 more time. Oof. This guy's AC is super duper high. Let's see if we can connect with Windowag. Oh, we do! To the side of the head, 8 damage, and the body goes limp on the ground. The ranger's still resorting to throwing rocks. As we cycle through everyone's turn, now back to Liz, another divine zap. And that 1 damage is gonna be enough. Liz extends her hand out and dispels the web over the ground. What do we have for loot? Oh, he was throwing darts at us. Oh, I see. I don't think a single one of those connected. Although Hammond is kind of feeling a little hurt. You want to drink a potion, Hammond? Oh my God, he can drink potions. It's confirmed. There's a lock on the door. We're going to try to pick it behind us here. This door's got a strong lock on it. You'll break every lockpick you have and it won't budge. Believe me, I've tried. So are you gonna... We're just giving up on that? Can you open it? That was before I found the key to it and took a few valuables for myself. Take a look inside. You might find something that you can use. Perfect. I mean, it didn't look that hard to open. She had a 70% chance of that being successful. But you know, 100% with the key is pretty good too. Looks like we have some interactable loot in the corner. That's why the game paused. If we use a lockpick, it's guaranteed. However, if we don't, it's a 95. We are going to find an enlarge person and reduce person scroll inside of that chest. Scale mail. 6 armor. This is a medium armor. Can my druid use that?
Shall we move? We shall move.
It says no. Can't be equipped by this character.
We will win this war.
What about you? It looks like it's a little bit heavier to move around in than the chain shirt that Camellia is wearing. I didn't realize that chain shirts were light armor, though. Does she have any reason to want to stay in light armor, or can we swap that out? Wait, is Windowag not wearing armor? Yeah, put that on.
Quick!
Yeah,
Else we miss all the fun.
That on. Couple very valuable weapons in there. A 200 gold masterwork heavy flail, or excuse me, 100, and a 200 gold cold iron masterwork dueling sword. We're gonna make out like a bandit if, you know, we ever actually get out of here. To me, it looks like there's a secret door here. Look at this crease. We haven't seen anything.
What's there, I wonder.
There's nothing I can click on, nothing I've inspected. If I was a betting man, there's a big gap here. And a line in the wall. I bet there's a way to get through it. So, considering I'm not seeing anywhere else for me to actually go in here, other than potentially something this way? No, this is the broken aqueducts. Did Windowag just announce that we have a key? Because if that's the case, does that key open this room that we started at, that's a really long walk back. And if she had the key, she would have told me that sooner, right? So this isn't gonna work, right? Yeah, needs a key.
I crave your commands.
I'm checking like every
This way.
room I've ever been in, basically. Just to make sure I didn't miss any loot on the ground. Didn't miss any secret paths. There's a door here. There's a door here I didn't explore. Okay. What do you got for me? Do I need to set up the hay bear? What if we just kind of go in with reckless abandon this time? I mean, everyone's looking pretty healthy.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
We have on the other side of the room a hand of Hasila and a cleric. The last time we killed one of these hand guys, they dropped a note that led us to a secret area. Perhaps this one will have another clue. We are able to cast this round, so I want to move up. Get one of our animal companions in the room with the rest of the party. Hopefully it does something. We're gonna run up and hit the cleric with Hammond, actually, rather than anyone else. Oh, the cleric! 5 damage is all it took to take him down.
No match for me.
Windowag moving up with the shot to the back. 7 damage. Not too shabby at all.
Go for their heart.
Melia is in the room, probably not going to do anything. This guy turns around, takes a swing at Hammond, but it does not connect. We're just going to move up with Sela. The summoned might is... Hey, good job. Good job. Hold on, I have to test just for my own science. Can I summon a second one of these? Oh, I could just summon a little army? Hammond, with a critical hit on his first swing and a 5 on the second, takes down those enemies. Now, the mites, I can't actually tell them what to do, right? They're just living their best life until they despawn. The bodies of the maze builders lie where they were caught by the earth elementals, enraged by the earthquake. The builders' tools lie scattered next to their bodies. We also see a really light mace on one of their bodies as well. 2 of their bodies. Looks like that was their main weapon. On the hand of Hasila, we see the orders yet again. The final order, now that I've scaled the text down. Do something about the damn water elemental already. Oh, we didn't read that part, did we? Do whatever you want with it, just make sure it's out by tomorrow. Oh my god. Find a better hiding place for the paladin sword from the surface. I'll deal with it later. I believe we already found that. We also find the Hasila key on that body. Resist cold scroll and inflict wounds. We have masterwork glaive. I imagine our weight carrying capacity starting to go up a little bit. Maybe we're getting close to being over encumbered. So I will take things a little cautiously, but that's great news. I believe that key is what we need to open this door. But of course, there is one more room.
You'll make a fine trophy.
Ferocious monitor lizards. Get ready for battle. Initiative has been rolled, and the monitor lizard is gonna go first. They got the surprise on us. Okay, no problem. Let's just go ahead and enchant our weapon with some spirit.
Wide open.
We can move up for some easy swings. Actually dealing 2 damage this time. You love to see it. Sela's gonna rush forward into the front of battle as well, but not able to swing this turn. We're gonna focus our damage on the regular monitor lizard. That's gonna be 9 damage from Windowag with the crossbow. And Sela takes a big chunk of damage as the ferocious monitor lizard deals about 1/3 of her health and damage. That being said, Hammond with 2 quick swings is going to finish off the weaker one. I doubt I can demoralize a lizard, right? Wait, it worked? Wait, really? He's shaking. Yeah, you fucking suck, lizard.
The spirits demand your blood.
Well, he's debuffed. I don't mind that at all. Sela going in for a big swing is gonna miss. We're gonna see Windowag pull back for another bolt shot. That's gonna miss as well. However, the Monitor Lizard with that shaken debuff is not gonna be able to do much. Hammond with 26 damage in 1 attack round. Fantastic showing. We're gonna get some Monitor Lizard skins from that. Also on the side of the room, we see a large aggressive creature was kept in this cage, judging by the bent bars. Well, I think we figured out what happened to them. One more chest lay locked on the ground. With 2 attempts, we are able to get it open, and we find an amulet that is also unidentified. Well, calling this a maze feels pretty appropriate. Not going through 1 door derailed our escape attempts for quite some time, but I believe I've seen all of what this place has to offer, at least all that I'm able to interact with. Next episode, we will see what is behind door number 1. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button on the way out. We'll be back again with another Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous episode again soon. Take care. Good night.